Okay, let's get rolling. Then I will leave my pencil as sat 50. I think let's give it architecture. Yeah, architecture. It has to be entire model. Then I have my layer combination here. My scale always 150 because the project is very huge, so I keep the 150. My scale depends how I want to zoom in and zoom out. So let's start tracing around it. So we're having here, I'm checking it again. You see, we gave me a structural retaining wall. Now that only is structural retaining wall. I need to take me to core. Then I'm going to choose core external wall, first floor. Click on it. There we have. Now we're going to start. We're not yet going to start tracing. There's something that we are forgetting here. I'll go down to my and property here. So it says wall 35. No, this is, I want it to be wall 01. W stands for wall, or let's say WA is to differentiate it from window. Then I come to my classification. I click on my classification. The ArchiCAD classification says wall, and the second one, because I use different classifications. So the thing is, and this helps me to build up a concrete schedule, with everything in accordance with my graphic. So it says here graphic stone, masonry. Yeah, there's a stone attached to it. True, there's the stone attached to it, but it's not a masonry stone. It's not a working stone. It's a finished stone, right? So let me just click here and find if I can find a finished stone. A repair stone. This is the old stone that I have here. So mean that I don't have a masonry stone. Okay, let's just choose a repair stone. Can't be replaced because it can't be replaced. It can't be replaced. It can be changed. That stone because it's just gonna be a tile. I'm going to use this one. I'm gonna choose this one. I'm gonna say okay. So then it says external wall space. It's okay. Let's leave it there. Comes it says returning wall. No, it's not a returning wall, man. It's an external wall. Let's change it to structure wall. No, it's a finish wall. It's a composite. It's at the same time plays structure, a wall and architecture wall at the same time. So I'm gonna call it. See, the same thing. Masonry. It's already there, so no need to tick on this classification because it's already found here. So I'll leave it the way it is. Then I start now tracing. So let's go on the other side. Scroll on the left. I'm using the outside, no problem. So the thing is, I'm gonna click here because this is the 24. Let's flip it on the other side. Flip it. Let's go because this is my reference line. Okay, it's a polyline. It's a polyline. So let's work with it. Let's do what we can do. So go left and right like this. I'm gonna trace it around. Like here, I will come here, go like this, go straight here. What I'm gonna do, I will be just tracing it around. I will be just tracing it around the building, left and right, like this, like that. So this corner here, and I'll come and stop here. I click. Let's come here. Oh yeah. Okay, no problem. Click and right click. Say okay. Okay, my wall is there, and I click on it. I think it's only the portions. This portion is selected because I have suspension on. It's not off. That's why. I'll click on it. So I'll put it back here. That's it. So I have it now. So the height of it is 3 meters. Yeah, I need it to be 3 meters exactly. I need it to be 3 meters, as you can see here. It's a 3 meter wall, and then it's a composite one. It's definitely a composite one. But there's something strange about my wall, right? I say it has to be a tile, right? But right now, as I'm looking at it, it doesn't have a tile. Let me see. Okay, we have a concrete. What is this concrete doing here? You see, but the thing is, there's something very strange here. I'm finding a concrete here, and I can't see my gap because there's a cavity between between my brick. There's no cavity here because I think this is not the right composition. I didn't choose the right one. You click on it, go to composition, look at it again. Okay, you see it says concrete. It says 44, though it's a 44, but it's not the exact one we're supposed to use. Let's look for the exact one. Our 44, that is a concrete finish. I mean, yes. Let's look for our 44 that has a stone finish. Here is a stone finish. Click on it, automatically everything changes. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna flip it. Yeah, after flipping it like that, it's gonna click on this corner here, drag it till I found this point. There, it snaps in. So if we go to our 3D view to see what we've done so far, there's a gap here. I'm gonna fix it right now. What we've done so far, this is our wall. This is the wall. So the thing is, I left the cavity here because I'm going to use a structural system that will hold the stone on intact. That will definitely play a framing role on holding the stone in place. So we're gonna design that maybe with a solid edge or vector work or let's say Inventor. That's one of those three software. I'll be able to design that, and we're gonna import it again here, and we're gonna do as we will be doing with the LK residence project with the floor parts. Okay, so let's go back to finish. I mean to first floor, to the floor plan. So you can see that it's a little bit windy, right? It's a little bit windy right now, as you can see. It's definitely windy. So we have to fix everything around. So what's gonna happen? I'm gonna click here. It's very easy. I'm just gonna click here. I'm gonna drag it, so I'll click on the reference line. Click on drag. I'm just gonna put it here. Align to complete. I'll put it there. And what I'm gonna do, this one I think is in place already. I'm gonna do the same thing here. I think this one is in place, but this one isn't in place. I click on it to drag it, put it here. So I'm going to do at the same time. I'm going to click and drag this last one here. Click on it, drag it, and put it in place here. Make sure that it's horizontal, right? I'll click them. So what I'm going to do, I'm not now going to drain them. Drain this one to this one. I'll click drain. Yeah, it's drain. I'll come here to already drain. So the thing is, I'll click here, then I click this one. I'll say please drain it for me. Done. Then I'll click here and click on this one. Then I will say drain. Yeah, all drained. I'll go to the other one. I'll just want to click here, and I'll say please drain it for me. I'm going to drain it. I'll do the same operation on these two. No, not line. I don't want to click on line. I want to click on my wall. Click on this one and this one and say drain it. So the thing is, the wall, in placement, it depends on your reference line. How did you set up your reference? Is it in or out? It depends on this reference line. Either your reference line is out face, or it's centered, or it's inside face. It's up to your core, or you say it's outside core, center core, or inside core. Most of the time, placing my line according to the Xref file, I always use these three. So that's how you're gonna do it. So the thing is, though it's a polyline, I mean it's a poly wall, because the poly wall they always attached to each other. I mean, even with AutoCAD, it's the same thing. Poly means a lot, right? But I mean here I'm able to single select it because I switch on suspended groups. So a polyline, it's a group of lines, right? It's a group of line sections. So when they are together, they form a group. But I'm able to single select them because I've the suspended group it's on. But if I switch it off, I have to select the whole thing, right? So the thing is, to go back on 3D, you will see. It's going to car. Everything's going to be solid now. Yeah, everything is in place right now. Everything is in place. Yeah, now we can keep on tracing the other part. So the thing is, I'm gonna speed up a little bit I'm gonna speed up a little bit the tracing part of the building. You know, the tracing part of the floor, or and all the walls in external and internal, because because of time. We don't want us to hang our singers, stay here. We have to go further because we have a lot to do. So I'm gonna speed up. Just hang on. It's gonna take a little bit of a minute. Cheers. Click on this one, I'll come out, click on this one, I'll come and click on this one, click on this wall. This is the importance of using a poly wall instead of using a single one. So when you click on once, they all get selected. So I click here, I click on this one, they all get selected. I'll just go straight that side and say, please make them all external instead of making them internal. So this, the thing is, it helps me, when you do your schedule, your building element composition, because this is the composition of this wall. I'm gonna go through all these step by steps, and maybe I'll take a full video to explain all these things, all these sections, wall composition, all this material. You have the environment attached to it. You have the main construction. You have the general ratings for fire resistant. You have the renovation. Is it a renovative wall, or you have a lot of things. There's a lot of things attached to this wall that I will need for my wall schedule, so that I will be able to produce my construction building material. So it plays a huge role. That's why right at the beginning I started already working, as if I'm already doing my schedule, putting everything in perspective. Because remember, this is a 12 floors building, so if I do not start fixing things now, start putting whatever I can now, it's gonna be a bumpy ride, But there's a way to do. ArchiCAD is a way place for any types of issues. ArchiCAD was designed for architectural work. ArchiCAD was designed for architects, so it solves any architectural issues that you may face. So there's always a way, here. There's always a way. So I'll go through those ways, those alternative ways of fixing issues with ArchiCAD, that will help you get out of the way, faster than you used to. So I'm just clicking here. After clicking on suspension, I'll drag it here, put it there, because it says to go at the extreme. Yes. So let's go back with our tracing. I'll speed up a little bit. Just remain focused. hope I will be able to finish it before our next session, because I have other project as well right now. I'm kind of swamped with work, you know. But I will be fine. I will be fine. Let's hope next time we're just gonna put 2 windows on it. It's gonna put 2 windows, and you know, we're gonna copy it to the second, third, fourth, fifth floor, because on the 6th floor it's another, you know, Xref. So this is what we'll be working, you know. We've started already, so we're definitely gonna finish it. Thank you so much, you know, for your time and considerations. Thank you, you know, for spending time with me, you know, and you will continue being tuned, you know, on my platform, you know, to follow up, you know, until the end this project, so that, you know, you may learn something from it, and help me as well in one way or another make a cool design. Always upgrade, always don't settle, you know, always keep on improving, always keep on learning. There is no end to learning. There's no end, you know, to upgrading level of knowledge. Always seek knowledge, always seek truth, always seek to upgrade whatever you know. Always develop that need of extra. Do not settle. Keep on going. Okay, that's it. I'll see you in the next session. And just you know, be safe and be aware of everything, you know, because ignorance doesn't profess innocence. Just be aware, and you know, till we meet again next time. Toodles.